Staying with banks, and NAB boss Cameron Clyne says his bank is yet to suffer an increase in mortgage arrears, despite more Australian home borrowers running into difficulties. At a Melbourne business lunch, Mr Clyne spoke across a range of topics and voiced support for the government's carbon pricing strategy over the opposition's carbon reduction plan. He says despite Australian banks relying heavily on overseas money markets, the Greek debt crisis has so far failed to impact on the price of their funding.
We haven't as yet seen the impact of the European issues flow into a long-term funding cost increase, but the danger is, of course, Andrew, that it could, and therefore you're going to see perhaps a re-emergence of the marginal cost increasing again.
Because Australian and New Zealand banks are quite large borrowers from offshore funding markets, dislocation in these markets ultimately is going to translate into a higher cost of funds back on the bank.
And the ratings agency says it's likely to be rough sailing for the Asia-Pacific banking sector in the months ahead, with inflation and natural disasters posing economic challenges.